Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or you're returning, thank you. If you click like and subscribe, that will help me get out to more people and also let you know if I have any new videos coming out. Today, I want to encourage you in how to actually do physical school with your kids because there are so many ways you can sit down with them and learn throughout the day on your homeschooling journey. The first I want to talk about is what we all consider to be, right, the traditional kind of schooling, which is a classroom. Some people are so blessed to have a taken in garage or a playroom in their home or even an extra building on their property where they're able to set up a classroom with desks and chairs and the teacher's chalkboard and maybe a little space for the teacher's apple on the table and a globe, right? The kind of things that we think of when we think of a classroom from movies or our own experience growing up. If this is something that sounds really fun to you and your kids love learning in that kind of situation, like a one-room schoolhouse, that's one of the ways you can do school at your home. I think it's amazing to have that space dedicated to school and sit down with them and answer questions and stand up at the chalkboard. It's really fun. So that's the first way, but that's not the only way. You don't have to do schooling like that if that doesn't feel like you or you don't have the space in your home. And you can do schooling in a 2-bedroom apartment, right? It looks all different ways. So the second way you can do physical school in your home is actually how I got started, which is at our dining table. Our dining table, right? We're there anyway for lunch and breakfast. So it just seemed natural to transition from the meal to sitting down with our books and talking and reading. It extended our time together. Usually you're in a rush at mealtime, and we started in preschool. The lessons weren't very long, but it was nice to be leisurely with my daughter and start learning about letters and colors and things. So a dining room was great. You can usually hide some of your homeschooling materials in a china cabinet or a buffet table or any kind of bookshelf you have around, right? So this gives you a lot of flexibility in that space. You don't have to have another space, a large flat surface or table in your home for school. You can use your dining table. Usually there means the kids are close by. In my house, I'm always in the kitchen, I feel like. So it's nice to have my daughter close by if we do school at the dining area. That gives me a little bit of time too. If she's doing something on her own, I can do some work in the kitchen or living room and still be close by if she needs help with something. The third way to do physical school in your home is your living room. This does not work for all kids because it's easy to get a little lazy. Even with moms, right? It's easy to get just relaxed on the couch. But I find that some days that's what we need. We need to sit on the sofa. We need to open our books and do our learning together. And I actually have all of our school materials on a little cart with wheels. So I can carry it over to the dining area. I can carry it over to the living room. So that's not a big issue for me. I like the flexibility of where to have it. And the living room might be best for you. If you have a large number of kids or you like having that space together, I say large number of kids, 2 to 3, doesn't matter, 5, 6, whatever, right? The living room gives you that flexibility because of the space to all gather around together and listen to mom. Maybe this is the way you want to do your Bible lessons together. Maybe this is how you want to read with your science curriculum or your history curriculum, areas that are not core, right? That can go across lots of different ages. Maybe you want to do those in the living room, and you can. It's really fun and exciting. So again, you don't have to do school in the same place even every day. The fourth area to do physical school at your home is your back porch. I have friends who routinely do their schooling outside in their backyard on a table on their patio. They love it. They love listening to the birds, feeling the breeze. They love just the fresh air and being outside. This does not work, of course, on all days or in all seasons. But if it's something that you feel like would really work for your kids and you, try it out. We have done school sometimes on a picnic table in our backyard while my daughter's playing in the sandbox. And she's popped up to the table for things and then got back down in the sandbox when it was more mommy talking or teaching about something. So you have another great space, right? It helps having all these different ways to teach and spaces in your home in which to teach because it keeps everyone from getting a little bored or in a rut. Um, I really have enjoyed when we're able to do it in different spaces. Sometimes we're not, sometimes being in a different space maybe provides more distractions than not. It just depends on the day. The last place I want to talk about doing physical school is in a park or a public library. I have a friend with 3 young boys. She rarely teaches at home. She packs them all up in the morning and they go find a park and they get their schoolwork done at a table and then they play. Again, not every day, if the weather is really poor, but she said that really works well for them. It helps them focus because they know at the end of school time they get to run around wild. It also gets them out of the house and it's just really fun for their family. So, another option if you don't want to get out of your house and do schooling somewhere else like a park is consider the local public library. A lot of them have quiet reading rooms or workspaces that you can go in, bring your things. Again, it's just a change of environment. It also would provide a space, maybe if you wanted to meet some friends and have your kids get together and do a little lesson together. And also tag in there, right, with browsing the shelves and getting some books for school. So, school in the physical sense does not have to take place in a classroom like setting, but if that's for you and you have the space, that's amazing. If you need some other ideas, I hope I helped to give you some ideas about maybe where you can sit down with your kids and learn because you're learning at home and home has lots of different spaces and you can learn in any of them. You can learn in any of the outdoor spaces at your home. You can learn far away from home, right? It doesn't really matter. You're going to be learning together every day. So I hope you find what works for your family, even if it's on a different day-to-day basis, and that it's encouraging to you because you're mom, you're the teacher, you get to have all this wonderful variety and flexibility within your day on your homeschooling journey. Hope to see you guys again. Remember to click like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.